Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a cute little speed build of this townhouse that I did a while back. And this one is a very while back. If you guys have followed me from my art channel, you saw that I have posted this one there before, and I decided to just give it a little update because it's been a while. So I decided to do this base game townhouse mostly for the people who either just have literally, or maybe even doing like legacy challenges and just want like a family to live in there, or for people who have for rent and they only just have for rent as an expansion pack. So you can use this as a townhouse for that as well. So I did divide up the house. Here I'm just making sure like how I want it to look. Even though it's like very squared, very not, I wouldn't say it's not aesthetically pleasing, because it's something that I really enjoyed about this build, is that it looks different from most builds that I have made. And I have realized that the more I've built, the better my builds look and feel, and like I'm building a giant mansion for a legacy game that I'm doing currently, because I do play The Sims when I am not building. I don't just build, I also like playing the game, so I do both. I build and I play. That's why I like testing out the games. Normally with the like a normal sim that I have that I normally test her out with, and everything here has been play tested. So if you see like changes, it's like minor changes so that it works and it's functional. But besides that, the game is actually the build was actually pretty fun to do, because I divided the house equally in half, and I wanted to have like this area for everyone to commute and to socialize. So I decided by adding a pool in the backyard with a little place for you to do like barbecue. Don't mind me adding like this little couch. I think it's from Cats and Dogs. I changed that because I was like, no, this is supposed to be only a base game build. I am not going to put this couch here, even though I am in love with this couch and I love putting it in every build I have. But I do end up changing it when I realize it, so don't worry, it's not going to be in the build. It will go away eventually. But besides that, I'm just making sure that I like the backyard, and I wanted it to be spacious, but I do change the backyard a little bit more, especially when I start furnishing the inside of the house. This is normally why I like to furnish. I don't like adding rooms to the bottom of houses anymore, because I like to clutter like the backyard and put like a lot of plants everywhere and just go crazy. And sometimes I don't want to keep changing everything that I do, so that is normally why I don't do this 100% anymore. Like put like a bedroom in the bottom. If I do put the bedroom in the bottom, like there is no way that I'm going to have like massive windows. It's just going to be a normal small window. But besides that, now I'm in the front yard. I tried my best to not have like these two front yards look the same, but I kind of like to think that even though the landlord kind of lives in the other house with his family, or maybe like it's a single mom as well, and she probably, I don't really know what I thought. I just like the family that lived here, I just kind of like to think that the landlord, so it could be either a couple or just like a single parent, could live in this first house. And you do see like it does look like a little bit more lived in, so like there's more personality to it. And then the house on the right, the one that I'm decorating the yard right now, it has a little bit less personality. Like it was just built in and stuff. But besides that, it just looked cute and cuddly, and I tried my best not to make this into like look too much alike, because even though like you can play this, like you can play with this house and not wanting to go with the story that I kind of made, like you can also put like two families living into like each house. So I kind of wanted to make sure that both houses kind of had a different vibe inside them. Right now I'm just making sure that I'm decorating the roof and adding a little bit more clutter to the roof. I didn't clutter the roof too much. I've added like a lot of plants everywhere just to fill in a lot of the spaces. I added a telescope so the Sims can look at the sky. I had a little game table, so like I said, I wanted them to have a place to socialize, so I thought it would be fun not only to be able to socialize downstairs at the pool, but also have a little place upstairs for them to go around and just like hang out with everybody. Now I'm doing the floor plan. I changed this floor plan too many times. I'm just warning, because I had no clue what I was going to do on the inside. I just knew that the floor plan was probably going to be alike on both houses. I just wanted to decide how I was going to do it, so I did eventually put in smaller stairs, so you can't really have pets like on the top half, only because I don't think you can, because of the stairs. The cat or the dog cannot climb those stairs, so they'll have to stay like at the bottom half of the house and everything. But I did figure that out, and I started furnishing the kitchen. I do end up changing this wallpaper. I actually found another wallpaper that I really enjoy using, which is like this floral wallpaper with these green leaves. Oh, it just looks so pretty, and it was actually pretty fun. I took my time actually to do this entire build because I was having a lot of fun furnishing it. I love building, but sometimes furnishing it just goes a long way. There are most builds that I prefer just to build the shell, and like the house looks so pretty, and I do all the landscaping and everything looks so adorable. And then I go into the inside and I'm like, okay, what do I want to do? I got no clue right now. But here I'm just fixing a couple of things and adding in some cupboards, which I do, like I said, I do change a little bit more. And before I start fixing a little bit the other things in the house, I do come back to the kitchen and I do waste my time a little bit with cluttering this little cupboard that I put in, because on the right side you're gonna see me cluttering it, not the shelves, like on the other side, because I change everything. Like I put everything in the open spaces in that little cupboard spaces, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna change this. I'm just gonna add this like on the other side because it would look prettier. Like, I could have done that in the first place, but it's just a process of finding out what I wanted to do and how I would literally want to present this house. So here's that part I told you where I just started coloring everything, and I kind of end up changing everything to the other side. So with that, I am still really deciding a lot on this kitchen because, okay, like I said, I have play tested this. It is kind of expensive. if you're doing this on your own, because like if it's just a sim, like a normal sim, and you're doing this on your own. But like I said, if you're doing like a legacy challenge, I think you could possibly have a family actually live here, because there's one room in the bottom, and I believe that I added 3 rooms at the top for each room, so like there are 8 rooms in total in this house, if I'm not mistaken, because yeah, there are 3 at the top and 1 at the bottom. So you could possibly actually have a legacy challenge in this house, or not just live a normal life with like your Sims here as well, just like a normal playthrough. I don't think I would actually use this house for my legacy challenge, because I'm actually already building the house that I want to add for my legacy challenge that I am currently doing. Like, I'm building it and just making sure like everything is perfect, because I like the Sims have to live there for the remainder of like the 10 generations. I'm doing it's the garden legacy one first. I later on want to do the Barbie one. I'm mostly doing it because I want to get the feel of how the legacy challenge works before I plan on doing something else later on. But for now, it's been fun. I've just finished, I'm almost finished with the first generation, and my sim has already given birth to the second one. So it's really crazy, because it was hectic at first because I had no clue what I was doing, but then afterwards I was just like, okay, this is how you do it. This is how everything works out. It's okay. This is going well. So I kind of believe that one day I'll probably stream a legacy challenge of maybe one of the generations, and probably on my Twitch channel, or where did my voice go? Or on here on YouTube. Here I am just going to re-put everything on the other side, like I told you guys before, because I don't know. I think sometimes you just make certain arrangements and then you kind of end up changing it because you don't really like what you did. I think that's normally what I went with here. But though from both houses, I think this side was my favorite. Like the landlord side of the houses was my favorite. I think the only downside is because there's like only one bathroom. Like there's literally only one bathroom on one side for Sims and on the other side for Sims. So that's fun. Hashtag not really. On decorating, as I said, I didn't know if I would play 2 different households, or if or maybe playing with just tenants in this house. So I did try my best to make sure that everything was actually not so similar to the other house on the left, because I wanted that one to be like the tenant's house and everything. I don't know, I just really arranged it as to be like the tenant's house, because I really needed, like, I wouldn't say I really needed, I just sought out and I thought about it a lot, and I really decided that like that one was the one that I really wanted to make the tenant's house. So that's how I kind of went with this one. And I did really clutter this one a lot as well. I added some shelving units, like on the other side of the house. The shelving units was actually on like the other wall next to where the dining table was. And over here, I'm just like cluttering up the shelves a little bit more and adding a little bit more detail than I did from the other home as well. So always like leaving some room so the Sims can actually have a little place for them to prepare the meals. On this room, I did notice that this room was a bit bigger for some reason. I still don't know why, than the other one, and I kind of had no clue what I was going to do on this one, to be honest, because I really like this bed, but it was, you know, I was left with a choice. I changed the bed, or I just like made the living room a little bit bigger, and I don't really think I really enjoyed that very much. But I did want to add like this little moment to it and just have like these cute assets. Like, even though I did get some like some cabinets and turn them into like these wardrobes, but they're not functional in the game. Like, that's why I normally add like a dresser in the game, so like the Sims can change their outfits and everything. But I did decide to do that there because I thought it would be something a little bit different. It could have been just like a choice that they had by doing this, so I just literally went with this, and in the end I really thought it looked really nice because on the other hand, like, this side of the house has a little bit more room when it comes to the living room than the other one, so there was already a little bit more of a difference to it, so I thought it would be fun, and it actually turned out to be pretty cool. So if you guys know, me and my things for curtains, even though we are in The Sims, I kind of like to add curtains to my windows. It is driving me crazy in my legacy challenge because I'm slowly building the house as the money rolls in to my Sims, and it's insane how many windows I had to remove because I couldn't put curtains or else like the taxes of the lot would be too expensive. So I was just like, nope, I'm not doing this. I can't do this. So seeing myself like putting curtains in this entire space, it's just crazy. And it's sad because I can't really do that to the other house. It literally is so sad. Here I'm just decorating this bathroom. I only showed this one because I kind of just copy pasted what I did on this one to the other side. The only difference is, if I'm not mistaken, I did not add the robes to the other bathroom because since this one was mostly the tenant side and the tenant's family, I decided to add like the robes there. And as you guys can see, I added like 3 robes, so it was probably a single parent and their kids. Okay, so I think I might have said something wrong. I thought I put 3 rooms on the upstairs, but I think I only put 2. now that I'm looking at this, but I don't know why. I swear I thought I put 3, but I think that there were only like 2 because one of them were smaller because I added a small. It was supposed to have, like, one of them was supposed to have the door to go outside, but then I do end up changing that because I decided not to have that door there just in case like people just like go into someone else's house. So I end up changing that door, and I just add like a ladder downstairs, and I end up adding like the little ladder there, and they can literally just go up from there to the roof as well. Besides the people that live on the other side, they could just like go to the roof via the balcony. The balcony or veranda, you can say both of them. I like both. I did remember it as veranda, but it's nice that I said balcony. So here I'm just deciding on if I'm going to add like the same style of wardrobes like I've been doing with the other one, but I did want this to be a little bit more functional. I do end up removing that and just adding this wardrobe instead, and the PC for the user there. Like there is one in the hallway, but I decided just to keep it like a little bit more, maybe it's a teenager and like they want to have their own privacy. That's literally what I was thinking in the beginning, but I do end up changing that because I made the teenager's room with the double bed, and I ended up leaving the computer there because I like to think that maybe like the child that lives in this house, like they're super whiz when it comes to having like computers, and like they're super into tech, and like they normally just do all of their, I know you can't really do that in The Sims, but I like to think that they literally do their homework and send it via like the internet, like they do everything on the computer and send it to their school. So I kind of decided that that's something that I really wanted to do. So on this side, I decided to simply just add a normal single bed because this is going to be like for a tenant, and on the other side it could be for just one tenant, or maybe you could add like another couple. It's really up to you guys, because mostly this is kind of, I've just thought about it as like just the tenant, so I literally just wanted it to be a little bit different for everyone. So it would be like one, maybe a single tenant at the, also in the bottom, or a single tenant at the top, or they could both be couples, so you could literally price it out differently. I also decided to change the curtains for their rooms as well to make it a little bit different. But yeah, this is the build for now. I'm just going to finish decorating the front of the house, and if you guys have been here with me, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys next week for more videos. Please don't forget to like, comment, and follow. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a cute little speed build of this townhouse that